Hello and welcome to this section. In this section, we are going to be working on JavaScript template literals. Okay, JavaScript template literal. So what is a template literal? So the template literal uses a backtick rather than the quotes to define a string. Alright, first of all, let's go down to our scripts and create a new file. So we have template literals. What's going on? Literals. Why am I missing the spellings? .js. Alright, so go down to our index file and sometimes we tend to forget spellings. As programmers, we encounter that a lot. Alright, let's move on. Now we use the backtick instead of the code to define a string. That's the basic understanding of the template literal. For example, let's say we have, first of all, template literals. Yeah, declare variable. So we have this. So we have this as a backtick. Then we have hello world. Put a semicolon at the end. Then we have your console logs. Alright. So we check this. It gives us hello world. So basically it does the same thing, but the bottom line is that we don't use quotes and we don't use the opening, the double single quote. We don't do that. We just use the backtick to define our string. Alright, another thing you need to know is that using the template literal, you can use both the single and the double quote inside the string. Okay, you can use both the single quote and the double quote inside the string. So I'm gonna be having, let's declare another one. Let's say text1. We assign some values. So he is often called just David. Let's put the is often called David. Alright, I'm gonna put double quote here. Alright, so put a semicolon at the end. So let's do that. Alright, so reload. Okay, so what do you have here? We have he's often called David. Now you can use the single or double quote inside a string that you are declaring with the template literal. So another thing is that using this template literal, it preserves the indentation of the string. Alright, so we have sentence. So just let's put a sentence. I'm gonna be using firstly, let me go down to our index file and let me use a lorem word of 15. Alright, so let's cut that off. Let's cut that off. Oh, sorry, I think I'm doing more than that. Alright, cut it off. So come back to our template literal. Okay, then we paste it there. Okay, So I kind of wrap up the screen. Let me not do that so we can see what we are actually doing. Now what are we trying to do? We're trying to preserve the indentation of this particular template literal. So just come here. Alright, so just push that forward. Okay. Alright, so do that here again. Okay, so I'm trying to show you that using the template literal, it's preserved the indentation of the string. So let's say sentence. Okay, so we load that. All right, so what do we have here? So we see just the way we have it in our expression. So it just preserves the indentation that we have declared in a string here. So that's what this string helps us to achieve. Okay, using the backtick, using the template literal, using the backtick, it helps us to preserve the indentation of the string. All right, so that's it about that. Now let's move on. Now you can also use the template literal. It provides an easy way to interpolate variables and expression into strings. So interpolation, very important with the template literal. It provides an easy way to interpolate variables and expression into a string. All right, so the method is called interpolation. All right, so now let's do something. So we have first name. I'm going to be showing you what that is all about. I have David. Okay, I love using my name. So let last name, we have let's use Doe, David and Doe. Okay, now let's see, let's text. Then we have, I've declared that. Let's say results. So I have that here. And I'm going to be using the backtick here. I have welcome. Now how do we do that? The interpolation, we use a dollar sign, then we use the curly brace. Okay, now we pass in the first name. Okay, then comma, let's put a comma there, then we do the same, put a dollar. So this is what's actually make the interpolation work perfectly. Okay, so we're just bringing in that variable expression into what we have here. So we have console.log. So here we have results. All right, so put a semicolon. All right, you will see that our first name and last name, obviously they will be passed into this expression. Okay, very easy. So we see, okay, welcome David and Doe. Oh, let me take away the I think we don't need that. We don't need the comma. All right, welcome David Doe. Okay, so that's very important for you to know. This allows interpolation when dealing with a template literal. So this is interpolation. All right, now this is preserve indentation. All right, let's quickly do something using an expression. Let's try do something that can see a real life expression that this template literal helps us to achieve. So I'm going to be using the price of 10, and then I have let VAT, so value added tax. I'm going to be using 0.25. Okay, so put a semicolon at the end. Now let total, so I just want to get a total of this. We assign that, we put in a template literal, so I have total, put a colon, then we bring in the interpolation characters, then we have inside of it, let's bring, put a, okay, price, multiply that by, what's going on with my, alright, okay, times, open the, create another one, so we have 1 plus VAT. Okay, so then we use a method, we have dot to fixed. Okay, then what are we fixing it to? 2. Okay, so the 2 decimal points. All right, I'm going to be explaining this. So we have console dot log, what's going on with my code? So we have total. All right, now let's get a result of this. All right, so we have total 12.50. Now what we have here is just trying to explain further explanation on the interpolation. Explain interpolation. All right, now we have the variable price, and we have the declared variable VAT. Then the total, we just interpolate. We just we use the backtick expression, which is template literal I've been explaining in the course of this session. So total, we use the interpolation. Now you see that we have price here, okay, and we have the expression here, price, we have it multiplied by 1 plus the VAT, okay, dot to fixed, which is 2. So you see that there is an expression going into this particular string. All right, that is the main purpose for this template literal. It can help you, you can have different expression, different logic, different expression going into a particular string. Now using the normal string, which is the quote, single and double quote, will not allow you to achieve this, but using the template literal and introducing interpolation into it, it allows you to have different expressions, all right, enclosed in a quote, all right, enclosed in a backtick, sorry. So that's it about this particular template literature. It's very, very easy, and it's very important for you to learn this as a JavaScript developer, so that you have a lot of things, a lot of ways, a lot of expressions and logic that you're going to be using, bringing in those logic and expression into a quote, into a string, sorry. So it's very important that you use the backtick whenever you want to bring in expressions inside of a string. All right, so this to fixed method here, this returns, it allows us to return a string with a number written in a specific number of decimals. So it allows us to use a specific decimal point when we are getting the results of this expression. So I just included it because I wanted it to be 2 decimal points, decimal value at the end of it. All right, so that's it about this template literal. So we have it using the backtick, and we have the preserve indentation, we have the interpolation. Okay, so further explaining interpolation. So very easy. I believe that you have a good understanding of what we actually did here. All right, so thank you for your time, and we'll see you in our next session.